Okay, let's see, is my video showing up here? Aha, all right. So for number 4, I'm going to put in a post-it note here to get a little bit more space for some extra room. It says Martin is helping his parents order new carpentry for their living room. The floor is 14 2/5 feet by 18 1/3 feet rectangle. How many square feet of carpentry should Martin's family order? Now this is square feet. I'm looking for area, and I know that area is length times width. All right, so if you are, when I need a letter, I'm just going to say equals C for how much carpeting. All right, I can see why you may be struggling with this problem. It looks like you're going to have some pretty big multiplication to do, and depending on your strategy, there's going to be a lot of room for error. So on this guy, I'm going to show us the partial product strategy. This may not be the one that you used, but we can still use it to check your accuracy of your other strategy. Now for my partial products, I've got 14 times 18 and 14 times a third, because this is using the distributive property where I do my multiplication little by little. I have 2/5 times 18 and then 2/5 times a third. So I get to kind of pick and choose which one I do first. This one to me seems like I will be able to do it in my head. So 2 times 1 is 2, and 5 times 3 is 15ths. Okay, my next one I'm going to do, let's see. Ooh, I'm going to do this one because I know that 14 times 1 is 14 over 3, because this guy, 14 is the same as 14 over 1, so my numerators and my denominators. And I can put this into a mixed number in my head. I know that 3 times 4 is 12. It goes in 4 times with 2 left over. All right, so a couple things I'm noticing right away. I know in the end I'm going to have to add these together. So far, I have 4 2/3 and 2/15. I do not have common denominators, and I know I'm going to need that. So I'm going to just change it right now because I feel like I'm going to have to do that anyways. So I'm going to make both of them into 15ths. So 4 and 10 15ths is what I will be adding to 2/15. Okay. All right, my next one, 2/5 times 18, and 18 is 18 over 1. Okay, 2 times 18. I'm actually going to do that math over here just to make sure I'm right. 2 times 8 is 16. 2 times 1 is 2, plus 1 is 3. So I end up with 36 over 5. And I know 5 goes into 30. Oh, I was just checking my answer key and I did something backwards from the book. Okay, so I know that 5 goes into 36 7 times, because 5 times 7 is 35 with 1 left over. Right. Aha. And I don't have to do this in this order, but I see this guy is going to have to be, I'll keep this guy the same. This one needs to be changed into 15ths as well in order for my adding later. 7 and 3/15. All right, so I've got 1 partial product, 2 partial products, 3 partial products. I am going to have to do that 4th partial product. I need 14 times 18. I am going to need to do the multiplication on the side. Okay, 8 times 4 is 32. 8 times 1 is 8, plus 3 is 11. Put my placeholder of 0 down. 1 times 4 is 4. 1 times 1 is 1. Adding those numbers together is 2, 5, and 2. All right, so this is my biggest partial product because these are my whole numbers here. All right, so I already started looking at my adding together. The last thing I need to put on that list is 252. And I'm going to add my whole numbers first. So 252 plus 7 plus 4. So I know that 7 plus 4 is 11. So let's just put a plus 11 down here. Is 263 is my whole number. And my fractions, I already changed them all to 15ths, so I'm glad I did that. Now I have 10 plus 2 is 12, plus 3 more is 15. Ooh, fun. I ended up with, so 10 plus 2 plus 3 equals 15 fifteenths. Now I said cool because I know that 15 fifteenths is the same as 1, which means my answer is not 263, it's 263 plus my 1. So my answer ends up, after all of this fraction work, being a whole number. Add those together. Okay. I hope that video helped. If you did not do partial products, you would have ended up with a fraction that ended up looking like this: 3,960 fifteenths, which you would have been able to simplify down to 264. Oops, that's off the video, but I think if you were listening, that may have helped.